Why did the entire night shift destroy our manager? I was counting out my register at the checkout counter in the 24-hour grocery store that I worked at when I heard my coworker Elizabeth's panicked voice behind me. "Can you cover me for a quick break?" she asked me in a whisper. "I think I'm going to throw up." She looked green and my stomach turned into knots. I knew how bad her asking for a break was going to be. Our store manager Quinn was a complete and total dictator. He ran the overnight shift like a prison yard. Bathroom breaks were timed and scheduled on a rotation that he kept track of through his smartwatch. He'd call over the intercom and humiliate anyone that went over by seconds. Quinn would thrive with each new humiliation and how many rules he could impose. So when Elizabeth came down with the flu, she was scared she was next. Elizabeth had been trying everything to keep her symptoms under control all night. It wasn't enough as she rushed to the bathroom anyway. When she didn't come back after 5 minutes, I started to sweat and my heart started to thump. At exactly 7 minutes, Quinn came out of the manager's office like he'd been waiting for this moment. He took the cash register phone and called out over the intercom. "Elizabeth has been off the floor for exactly 7 minutes, he gleefully announced. A random customer looking at the produce section looked up. "If you can't handle a shift, you shouldn't be here." Quinn continued still over the intercom. Elizabeth came out shaking and pale. "I'm sick. I'm trying. Really trying," she said. Quinn laughed. Really just gave this condensing belly laugh. "I've come into work sick, worked double shifts." Quinn puffed out his chest like he deserved a medal, but Quinn wasn't done. He looked at everyone who was on the floor at that moment and announced, "New break rule, 2 minutes max. Anyone not complying will be written up, lose hours, or be fired," he said with a sick grin. He then turned to Elizabeth. "Your unscheduled break will be docked from your next paycheck." He stormed off, leaving Elizabeth in tears. We were all living paycheck to paycheck, and every dollar counted. Quinn knew that. He used it. Later, when I was on my lunch break, I slammed my lunch bag down at a table. There were 5 of us there. The break room was tense. Finally, someone said it. "Quinn made a mistake. He admitted out loud that he goes against corporate and the health department policies to come in sick," one of my coworkers said. "And he expects us to," Elizabeth chimed in. Something in us snapped. We had enough. Instead of confronting Quinn, we did something scarier. We started to document every instance of timed bathroom breaks. Every time Quinn humiliated someone over the intercom. We got other shifts to help. We marked down every time Quinn came in sick. I saved schedules that showed he purposely understaffed so no one was able to call out. As we worked in the shadows, Quinn got worse. He yelled at one worker who needed to leave early due to a family emergency. He locked all but one of the bathroom stalls to create efficiency, but it was all about how many could go to the bathroom at a time. Breaks became shorter, and meal breaks became a joke. When one of our coworkers came in with a broken foot and accommodations, he refused to follow them. He forced them to stand for hours at a cash register. Then came the day that would forever change things. Our district manager came to inspect our store. Quinn had come in with food poisoning, trying to show off he could still work. Mid-conference with the district manager, Quinn had begged into a quick bathroom break. 10 minutes passed, then 15. Finally, 20 minutes later, Quinn came out shaky and pale. Elizabeth just smiled. "Hey Quinn, just checking that was over policy, right?" He gaped and started to say something, but then our other coworker smirked. "Because you should be written up for your policies." Quinn turned 50 shades of red and started to rant, but he'd forgotten that the district manager was right behind him. The district managers had been taking notes. Quinn was fired right then and there. Elizabeth was promoted and new policies were put into place that were actually reasonable. Last I checked, Quinn was working as a janitor at a rundown gas station near the edge of town.